Good afternoon, welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. Talk to spirits here at my house using sources of white noise. I filter out the white noise and it leaves behind the spirit responses. Got my cup of tea, just had my lunch. I'm sweating, my head is sweating like a... And I'm going to go outside here. I've set up the kettle fountain. Oh, the reason I'm sweating is because I had some spicy wedges with my fish and chips I made. I've taken out the kettle fountain, so check this out. Set my tea down. Today I will be combining two experiments that I've done into one. So I got the kettle set up there, and then I was going through the cupboard and I seen this, and it's like, you know, this is almost like it was meant to be, right? Put that on there, see if we can get some double echo. And I've cranked up that little pump to its maximum setting, which I have not tried. So I'm going to wing it today and ask some questions. As usual, weird things happen throughout your days. So I have a few questions, and a couple people have asked me for messages. So let's just do a quick session out here while I drink my tea and see what we get. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. Let's see what happens here. Yep. Okay guys, so I'm editing this. I'm in the beginning. The dogs are starting to bark. My wife just left with my dog. And the crisp filter, when you run that through, has changed the barking of the dogs into what I can determine to be a message. I hear words in it. And if you line those up with the actual sound of the barking, the original, they don't even line up anymore after it's filtered. So it's strange. I've showed you this process before, how the spirits use, like if I bang a bowl or something and then they convert that into a word or a series of words, they've done the same thing here with the barking. Of course, the wife's got to take the dog for a walk, and all the dogs are going to bark. I'm definitely hearing more of a metallic echo come up out of that. How's that, spirits? So I had wanted to try this again because I've used it twice and I found the results were not great with it. So I do see, just with this little setup, it's off a little bit. So Mary Grace wanted to know if you spirits have a message for her. Now, I don't want to start doing that. I don't want everybody sending me messages, but Mary Grace has been one that's been watching from the beginning. So, and there's a couple people that have been supporting me and sharing my stuff and that. So when they reach out, you know, I don't mind doing it. And then Carrie wants to know if you have a message from his dad, Carrie from the Philippines. And I know that my brother and my dad went up to camp, and that fishing trip didn't end so well the other day. What was going on there, folks, or spirits? If you can let me know. Was somebody out of line and they shouldn't have been, or what? Or is it just that my dad's super stressed over trying to get those people off his property? Birds are chirping, it's beautiful out. If I sit back a little further, I wonder if it'll still be able to get messages. Okay, so I'm back for round 2 with this, well, round 5 with this kettle fountain. It didn't work great earlier, so then I thought I'm going to try one more time. But as I fill up the kettle this time, I'm going to run this so that if the spirits want to speak, we can usually hear them pretty good through the top. Maybe they'll tell me how I can make this better. So I'm gonna fill that up. It's in the sink right now. That's my dinner. Chicken. Is this gonna work any better with my new idea? Okay, so I wanted to fill it pretty good. Let's get this set up. That's right, folks. The third piece of the puzzle is the sugar bowl. When has it ever let us down before? Okay, so most of it's missing, the sugar bowl. Oh, great. Then that air conditioner just kicked on next door. Well, I guess that test is going to be kind of skewed because the AC next door at the neighbors just kicked on, so I don't know how long that'll run for. So if this result works better, it could be because the filter has more noise from that AC, right? But whatever. I'm not going to sit here all day and wait for the AC to shut off, so. Do you have a message for any of our viewers today? Can you say their name and leave them a message, please? And since I don't usually do 2 takes, and I have the first part completely edited from earlier this morning, I really didn't get an answer on the message for Mary Grace. You said you had to get the promise through. What was the promise you made to Mary Grace? Okay, and do you by chance have an inspirational message for moi? Oh, and one other part that got edited out earlier because I just couldn't hear. Robin starts her new job tomorrow. How's that going to go? Alright, thanks for joining me, spirits. To the spirits and to you, the viewer, a love, peace, joy, and adventure. Until the next video, God bless you all. Well, there you have it. The third attempt to use that kettle fountain. I don't know if it's just the water flow's not right, although when you're sitting there listening to it, it sounds like there should be enough tinkling sound to it to get some voices, but it's just like pulling teeth. So I did the best I could. I amplified what I could. I'm sharing the words that I hear. Maybe the messages will make sense to the people they're supposed to make sense to. My message didn't seem to make much sense, putting the best in the basement. I don't know. I'm sure it's something to do with moving. I really don't know. Anyways, we tried. I think that's the third strike. I'm going to have to come up with something new to experiment with. Just going to push on and keep trying. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day. We'll catch you in the next one.